Hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is me, Helena from Gink Design. I'm live on the Aussie Decor page. Thanks everyone for joining me on this lovely Sunday. Today I am working with our self-adhesive decoupage papers. These are absolutely fantastic for flat surfaces. If you have, what I like them best on is backboards. If you're doing backboards of cabinets, or what I'm using today is a little wooden mid-century two-tier trolley, or maybe down you see. So just a little wooden trolley. I'm going to be doing just the top today. I haven't decided. I'm going to probably use some of the lovely new stencils from Aussie Decor on the bottom, but I haven't decided yet. So if you jump on, if you could say hello to me, let me know you're here. What's the crack? What's happening with you today? It has been really hot and sunny here today, like really hot, maybe too hot, maybe 22 degrees, which for us Irish is very, very hot. When you come on, if you have any questions, just drop the questions in the comments and I should pick them up. And I'm going to get started very, very soon. I'm just waiting for a couple of people to join. And I will also try and mute this on my phone. And then I can read your comments and have my phone beside me. Hi, Carrie Rose. Thanks for joining. So I can have my phone beside me. So the self-adhesives that I'm using today, well, the self-adhesive I'm using today is this one. It is really cool and funky. It is called Zebra Billiards. And I think these are fab. As I say, they're really, really great, quick way to add art to a project. And they're self-adhesive. The only thing you must do when you're finished is seal the edges, which again is great. So I think in the UK, I don't know about the rest of the world, I don't know about the America and that, but in the UK, lots and lots of people upcycle or repurpose china cabinets, old vintage china cabinets, glass front. Hey, Wendy. So lots of people choose that to be the thing that they like to do the most. And what they do is they put, they decorate the backboard of these vintage glass cabinets with beautiful wallpapers, beautiful decoupage papers. And I think these self-adhesives are just perfect for those types of projects. So how's your weather today in Idaho, Wendy? Wendy, who is here, Wendy Vaughn, is our brand ambassador in Idaho, in America, and her business is the Elwyn Cottage. And she is a fantastic crafter. She's been doing this for years. Lots and lots of, I've been doing furniture, but she does lots of different crafts. And so if you don't follow Wendy, you should go and give her business page a follow. She's an award-winning business in Idaho. Yeah, I'm going to say that every week now, Wendy. So the size of the self-adhesive is scrolling along the bottom. This one is our large one. It is 84 centimeters by 47 centimeters. Hi, Ursula. And it's really, this is our largest size. And it's really, really cool, isn't it? This is like a grey. I don't know if you can see that on camera. So it's black and white, but then in there's like a grey. So you could do black, you could do white, and you could use grey with these. I'm going to use this on the top of this wee trolley and trim it down. I don't have to trim it a lot, but the smaller sizes just wouldn't have filled it all. I'm going to also have more of our self-adhesive decoupage papers, so I'll show you them at the end as well. We have lots and lots of different designs in them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the camera. I'll point you down. I've actually forgotten to lift my blue tool, so I need to grab it. So yeah, I think you can see quite clearly there. So yeah, I had everything sitting out ready, and then I forgot to lift my blue tool. So this is the blue tool. When you're purchasing these self-adhesives on our website, hi Liz, hi Jessie. When you're purchasing your self-adhesives, throw one of these into your basket. These are £2.50, I think, in English. They're under $4 in America. I think they're $5 in Australia because of the rate of exchange. So this is invaluable. We have an invaluable tool. They're great for these self-adhesives to push the air out. Hi Barbara, hi Caroline. But they're also great for our Lux papers when you're doing your wet decoupage with the Lux papers. This wee tool, when you're doing your wet, you wrap it in cling film or stick it into a sandwich bag and keep it free from the glue. But these are perfect. The felt on one side and hard plastic on the other. The hard plastic I like to push in, especially this has a wee rim, you see. So I like to use the hard plastic and push it in. So they're really, 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 really great wee tool to have. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Wendy said she likes that the project name is across the bottom. Hi, Jennifer Payne Williams. Thank you so much for joining. So this is a wee top tip for you. When you're using these self-adhesives, there is a backing, a sticky backing, and you have to pull it apart. But a lot of our customers, not a lot, some of our customers would be older and maybe have, some have arthritis, some just have issues trying to get these unstuck. So you get two little pieces of tape. You put one at the front and one at the back. Oh, Liz has bought the Zebra Billiard one. And then as you pull these apart, oh, well, it should do. Maybe it's not sticky enough. The self-adhesive, oh, yeah, there. It pulls the backing off the front. And you see? So I had done it in the middle. I need to do it in the corner. And then if you're having problems picking them and getting them started. Hi, Heike. Hello, Heike Morrow. Thanks for joining. So these self-adhesives are just the quickest and the easiest, I think, of our products to use, especially on a flat surface. I have used them over drawers, but they're fiddly over drawers. I used one on a wardrobe. I think you were with me that day, Heike, when I used it on a wardrobe. And they're great. And I'll tell you what else they're great on. I haven't painted this. I haven't. So I've done with this is I have washed it. I used TSP and I washed all the grease off it, and that's it. Because the self-adhesive decoupage papers stick to the surface that is sealed, and this is sealed with varnish. It might have been varnished in the 1970s, but it's still varnished, still sealed. It's not chalky or dusty, so this can go straight on to varnish, and that is just I think that is brilliant. So I'm going to get started. I'll show you again how good this tape works. One at the front, one at the back. Pull it apart. So what you do when you're using these is you pull a section down right across the top, about an inch or so, and then you fold the paper back, and this is your handle. You're going to be using this wee handle. And then as you go along the front, you peel the backing off the back. So you put your hand up underneath and you just pull, and that's how easy it is. So I'm going to center this now because I want the image pretty central. We put it back from the door. Right. And then I'm going to, if I'm happy with that, you can reposition. So I didn't have it up high enough, and I had to lift it again, which is fine. So I put it back down. Use your blue tool, the felt side, to push out any air bubbles. If you're happy that that's where you wanted it, and you're happy with your placement, then you, as I said, put your hand, one hand behind and one hand. So as you're pulling the backing paper from behind, you at the same time push down with your blue tool. Push the air out, go from the middle over to the side. There's a wee bit of air trap there. So I just lift it up again. And just lift this up again a wee bit. And when I hit that air bubble, I lay it back down. I say there is a wee edge to this that I have to be careful going across. So I'm just going to get it on and then I'm going to trim it. And you'll be able to see how great these are for flat surfaces. You just work my way down. And then I have to trim this side, and when I trim the side, then I'll be able to go in tight. So I'm going down the middle. Pushing the air out as I go along, the air bubble there. So I'm just pushing this one out, lifting it up at the side. Now, if this is a flat table or backboard, as I was talking about the china cabinets, the vintage glass fronted cabinets, if this is a backboard, you wouldn't have these side bits to contend with. You would just be putting it on, pushing it out to the side, pulling it down, out to the side, working away with your blue tool. And that is me. That is the end of the live. Thanks for joining. That's it done. That was many minutes, 10, if that. I think I talked for maybe 8 of those minutes. Right, so there you go. You can see it's on. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Jenny. So, Hecky, yes, they stick to glass. They stick to anything any surface that is, well, we say any sealed surface. So glass is perfect. This is our largest size. You can get smaller ones and you can cut them up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim. I know. What are we going to do, girls? Well, we'll get the gin out and have a wee party for the next 20 minutes. For the next 20 minutes of my my live. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to trim, pushing in over at the edge. And then I'm just going to trim the 2 sides. And then I will probably, I hope this scalpel is actually, I have a sharper blade. You just need a really sharp blade. Here is my little, so I'm going to cut it at the top. I'm going to cut this way because I want to lay this top piece down. And Carrie Rose, you may start singing or something when we get karaoke out, girls, because that is how fast and how easy it is to do a self-adhesive. Just making sure that I have trimmed this. So when you trim it, so all you need is a sharp blade. Ta-da! It's like magic, isn't it? Now, these are really, 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 really sticky. You do have a little bit of playing time with them, but once they're on, when I did the famous wardrobe, so when I did the infamous, I think it's infamous now, the famous wardrobe, I managed to put it on upside down. For everyone who was there that day, we laughed, didn't we laugh? Oh, we laughed. So it was on upside down, and I was like, oh, it's okay, guys, I can take it off and turn it around. But it was actually stuck. I couldn't get it off. So within a few minutes, it had stuck. I couldn't get it off easily. Sorry, noisy trolley. So just turn it around to do the next side. Oh, has anyone any questions? So far, has everything has everything been clear so far? So next week, what am I doing next week? Oh, she can't even tell you what I'm doing next week. But you see, the week after that, I am at the first Furniture Painters Business Conference in London, and I will be representing Aussie Decor. And I will be doing live demonstrations. Barbara, I got the paper off the cupboard door by putting my foot on the cupboard and pulling it. But it did rip, Barbara. Barbara wanted to know how I got the paper off. It did rip and tear, obviously, because I was literally swinging on it to get it back off the wardrobe. And then I put because I had a spare one. And I put the spare one on, and do you remember then, I think I put the spare one on and I posted the pictures very quickly. So that was how quick and easy it was. So if you mess up, you just go in and do it again. So if there's any, when you cut these, if you're cutting in around door handles or something, if you're cutting in around door handles, you have to seal the holes where you put the holes in to put the screw in for the handle. You must seal every time you cut into these self-adhesives. Then you're creating a little, what you're doing is you're creating a gap which air could force its way into. Hi Tracy from TG Vintage Design in Maine, America. I so wish I was there to see you swinging from it. Nobody's seen me swinging from it, Tracy. I turned the camera off. But I think the girls were there. I think Heike was there. Barbara maybe. I do remember the girls being there. That's about all I remember, because my head was like, no, it's upside down. And the first thing came into my head was nobody tell Deb. Don't tell Deb. And I was saying on the live, don't tell Deb. But I mean, obviously she was going to watch it. So I'm just smoothing out the last three bits. So the self-adhesives, as I said, the things to remember about using the self-adhesives is, now there's a wee air bubble and I'm pushing it all the way from the middle up to the top, and it's out. There's what I wish I could, I'm going to bring these in a little bit closer, because I think that's an air, oh yeah, there's a wee tiny air bubble there. And I'm just pushing quite firmly and moving it up. So it's moving up the paper, it's moving up, and it's out. It's out. Don't be afraid of them. They're quite good, quite easy to use. So I'm just going to trim right. Oh, sorry, you don't want to see me. Just don't want to see me. Liz says mistakes are good. Yes, well, they help me learn. It helped me learn a lot that day, Liz, was when you're using the guitar self-adhesive decoupage paper, make sure it's the right way up, because you don't realize until the very end. So I'm just going to trim around the edge of this wee tray. And I mean, how fun are these? These self-adhesives are great fun. As I say, if you have something big and flat, like a backboard, like a big cupboard door, wardrobes are brilliant. I was going to do a wardrobe with this today, but my wardrobe that I was going to use is in the back of my garage, and there are many other things in front of it, so I really couldn't reach it. It was beyond reach. So you nearly got another wardrobe. And when Deb showed us these, the new self-adhesive decoupage papers a few months ago when they were in the design stage, the first thing I said, girls, when I seen this one was, I love this, you can't get it on upside down. It's great. Anyway, is up. So there is our new design self-adhesive decoupage paper, Zebra Billiards, and I love it. This is so cool. So Liz, did you say you had bought one of these? So look, how cool is that? That's fabulous. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to paint this black, and I don't know what I'm doing underneath. Underneath is still wood at the minute, but I'll do something. So how cool is that? I think if you had had accommodation and you were tight for space, something like this would be fab in your kitchen. You could put all your bits and all your bits underneath. So what I'm going to do now, do you want to see? I was going to say, do you want to see me sealing it? I just said it was polyvinyl. I'll show you what I say. This is what I use to seal. Polyvinyl clear satin. You can use any water-based sealer, but it must be water-based. Obviously, there's glue. There's glue on these. If you put oil-based or paraffin or anything on top, it will react with the glue, and it could lift. So Liz says she has got this one, and she's got another one. Oh, right. So I'm going to show you some. I've got some more. What time? Oh yeah, we've got plenty of time. So I've got some more. Whoops. I'm going to show you these as well, because there are some amazing designs in these self-adhesives. So that's the one we've just used, the Zebra Billiards. So yes, I have purchased these. I've bought these myself because I have cabinets, and I know exactly what is going where. Hello, Eilish. Check out this one. This one is beautiful, steampunk flight. And again, that's self-adhesive. You imagine that on the back of a cabinet, a glass-fronted cabinet. I think that's beautiful. It's got gorgeous colours in it. It is steampunk. It is just lovely. You could do an old worldly paint finish with that. Or you could do, so this one, check out this one. This, look at him. This is a Zebra. I think he's cool. Isn't he lovely? So I have him to go on the back of a cabinet, the backboard of a cabinet. I have an Edwardian display cabinet, which is beautiful. It's really beautiful, and he's going on the back of it, because he is gorgeous. These are all the largest size. This one is Chapel and Poppy Hill. This is not a new design, but this is one of my favorites. This actually looks, you can see the way it is a watercolor painting on a canvas, but you can actually see that you get the canvas texture. It's not textured, but you get the look of the canvas texture. So it actually looks like a canvas watercolor. I mean, it's just beautiful. You can cut these up, you can cut these up, you can put them on glass. The poppies at the bottom of that. I've seen Wendy, I think it was Wendy maybe, who's on the live. Wendy again from the Elm Cottage. Wendy, I think, used just the poppies on something. Or maybe it was Siobhan. Somebody used just the poppies on this geisha. She's beautiful. Now Crystal in Finders Keepers Barn in Australia, I think Crystal painted her on down on a door. Painted her dress. She's a fantastic artist. So that is all of the self-adhesives that I own. I thought I would just show you them while we get the opportunity. And I'm going to, I know it's like really short live. So Painters Business Conference in 2 weeks. There was Wendy. Wendy did it on boxes for wedding memories, and it was beautiful. So you can cut them all up. And yeah, the zebra carry is fantastic. Liz got the zebra. I was wondering, Liz, I thought maybe you'd like the zebra, but I do like the steampunk balloons as well. I think they're fab. And it was Wendy. It was Wendy who painted her on a door. I knew somebody did. I apologize, Wendy. I thought it was Crystal. So Wendy done the geisha and then painted her on down, painted her big dress on down the door, which was amazing, fantastic. So there is loads of things you can do with our self-adhesives. The main things to remember is every time you cut into them, you must seal them because you don't want to let air get in there. The air will get in and it will start to lift. So always seal around the edges and seal around any cuts. The other thing for self-adhesives, get one of these blue tools. You can see how easy it was, just pushing the air out as I was pulling from behind. So these are great. As I said, they're £2.50 and you maybe only need one in a lifetime. And what is any other top tips for self? Oh, the other top tip for self-adhesives was the two pieces of tape. At the top, at the corner, put a piece of tape at the back and a piece of tape at the front so you can peel them off to get you started. That's a great top tip. And I can't think of anything else. Any other top tips? So Liz says she's getting the hot air balloon. I'm just going to pick that up. Liz is getting it cut because my eyesight, Liz, I need to see it bigger. Or I could maybe read it wrong. And Liz says, I'm getting the hot air balloon for when I do the Wizard of Oz. And if I hadn't have enlarged that, I might have been saying Liz is getting a wizard. Do you know what I mean? So that's great. I can't wait to see what you do. Liz is a great artist as well. I can't wait to see what everybody does with their self-adhesives. And I definitely think for any varnished, it just saves you so much time. I didn't have to paint that. I didn't have to sand that. It just went straight on because it's a sealed surface. Brilliant, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So if anyone has any other questions, I can't believe it's only 26 minutes past. I know we need to slow down. Oh yes, I was saying the Business Painters Conference is outside London. It is the first business painters conference in the UK. Aussie Decor Transfers are one of the sponsors, along with, there's loads of people. There's Fusion, there's Craig and Rose, there's I think Polyvine, can't remember, but there's loads and loads of sponsors, and we are one of them. So I will be on the stage, doing demonstrations. And I'm going to use one of our self-adhesives because I can do them the quickest. Hi, Cheryl. Thanks for joining. Cheryl Touchy is here. She's another fantastic artist, honestly. I've met so many amazing people doing this, and I just love it. I love it. Living my best life. Yeah. The conference is being held just outside London. It's in a conference centre called High Lee. So High, H-I-G-H, Lee, L-E-I-G-H. And it's been run by Kate Holtz from Colour Me KT and Sarah Pelly from Home Revivals. They're the two, and it's to help you all get your tribe. That's what they're marketing as. Find your tribe, find your support, find your fellow furniture artists, grow together, support each other. Women in business, well, not even women, just people in business, but furniture painters are 90% women. So I guess it's going to be women in business supporting other women, and I can't wait. There's going to be new products. There's going to be goodie bags, and I'm going to be on stage doing a demonstration of our products. Jenny says she's got it. She can't go because she has kids' birthdays. That's such a pity, Jenny. Cheryl said you've got this. You blow everyone away. I don't know if I'll blow everyone away, but I'm going to be there. Wendy said such a fun opportunity, and it is because it's the first of its kind, and I am delighted to be representing Aussie Decor, and I'm delighted that Aussie Decor are one of the sponsors because we are a new company, and there's big sponsors. So all the old, not the old people, I can't say Fusion's old, it's only 8 years, but all the big names in the industry are all going to be there, and they're going to get an opportunity to know who we are. Basically, I think that's basically it. So I think it's all furniture painters businesses. So we are going to be reaching about 100 furniture painter businesses, which is fantastic as well. I'm hoping we're going to get stockists. I'm hoping we're going to get content creators, brand ambassadors. I'm hoping all that's going to happen. Hi, Trevor. Hi. So you said hi from NM, and I don't know where NM is. So you need to tell me, where is NM? Caroline said Caroline was going to go, but Caroline's dog had 7 babies yesterday. So congratulations, Caroline, on becoming a granny to 7 puppies. So she can't attend because obviously she's a granny now, and she'll have to do feeds. So has anyone any other questions about we've got new stencils, remember to check those out. We've got new self-adhesives. Our Lux papers are out. Oh, New Mexico. Oh, fantastic. Hello, New Mexico in the USA. I didn't know. I was thinking, you're going to laugh, but NM, I was thinking, is that North Midland? North Midland of somewhere? I couldn't, in my head, I just couldn't think. So, yeah. New Mexico, fantastic. Thanks for joining. And you've just missed me. I've just finished. I'm sorry, I've just finished. You will be able to catch this on replay. I'll recap quickly for Trevor. So today I was working with the self-adhesive decoupage papers. This design is called Zebra Billiards. This is the size of it. I did trim it during my life, but this is the largest size. This is the edge A1 size. And today I showed you the best application for using these products. I love them on big flat areas. So a flat area like this, a nice cabinet top, a cabinet backboard. So we talked about all that. So if you want to catch on replay, it will be saved to replay as soon as I finish. So I am probably going to leave you there and let you get on with your Sunday. Thank you for joining me. So next week, I don't know what I'm doing. Siobhan will probably be crying because she has sent me what I'm doing, but I'll look at it during the week. And is it a repeat pattern? It's just one pattern, Barbara. Sorry, Barbara. Barbara has asked, is this a repeat pattern? I don't think so. I think it's just one, because look, the balls are bigger there, but then when you go up here, the balls are, no, they're a different shape. So no, it's just one. It's not a repeat pattern. It's just one image. But I think you could. I'm trying to see. No, I don't think it is a repeat pattern, because here, see at the bottom, this one, Barbara, where that's cut off there. But when you go up to the top, it's not there. You know, the other half of it isn't there. So I don't think it's a repeat pattern. That's maybe something that we will pick up with Deb and ask. If you ask for repeat patterns in these, so if you want to use 2 or 3, then you can. Hi Laurie, thanks for joining. Oh, thanks Trevor, and thanks for coming from New Mexico to Ireland. That's great. I hope you can understand me. Even my mother texts me during these and says, "Slow down, I can't understand you." So if any other questions, if not, I will love yous and leave yous. I'll see yous next week at 6 p.m. Where I still can't remember what I'm doing. I keep saying it, hoping it will pop into my head. So no, I still can't remember what I'm doing. So yeah, bye. Bye. See you next week.